Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off the dishwasher's water supply underneath the sink. In this video, we're going to show you how to change out the Maytag dishwasher mounting bracket. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new mounting bracket. The mounting bracket holds the dishwasher to the countertop. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if it's lost or damaged and the dishwasher is not secure. In order to change the part, we have to pull the dishwasher out. First thing we're going to do is go underneath the sink and disconnect the lines. Now that we're underneath the cabinets, you want to make sure that the dishwasher is still unplugged, and you may want to throw a towel down. When we take off the fill line and the drain hose, there's going to be some water that comes out. First, we're going to disconnect the fill line. It's connected right here to the hot water valve. You want to make sure the water valve is off, and then we're going to use our 5/8" wrench to loosen up the hose. Once you have it broke free, you can just reach in and unscrew it by hand. Once you have it off, you can just set it down, and then we can take off the drain hose. To take the drain hose off, you just want to follow it up to wherever it goes. It may go to the garbage disposal. Ours goes up to the air gap. Once you locate the end of it, we're going to take a 5/16 nut driver and loosen up the clamp. Once you have the clamp loose, you can pull it free and set it down. Now that we have the lines disconnected underneath the sink, we're going to use a 1/4" nut driver to take out the screws that hold on the access panels. Once you have the screws out, we can take the access panels off. Once you have them off, you can set them aside. Now that we have the access panels off, we're going to open up the door. Once you have it open, we're going to use a flathead screwdriver to help take out the door gasket. All you have to do is reach in and carefully get underneath it and pull it out of the channel. Once you have it out, you can set it aside. Now that we have the door gasket out, we can use a Torx 20 driver to remove the 6 screws that were underneath it. Once you have the screws out, we can use the Phillips screwdriver to remove the screws that hold the dishwasher to the countertop. Once you have the screws out, we're going to lift up on the door a little bit and carefully pull the dishwasher out a little bit. Once you can see the frame, you can pull it out. We're only going to pull it out about halfway. We're going to leave the back underneath the countertop so it doesn't tip over when we have the door open. Then we can use the Torx 20 driver to remove the screw that holds the strike on. Once you have the strike off, you can set it aside. Now that we have the strike out of the way, the tub is free from this bar right here. So we're just going to push down on it a little bit to try to separate it and get some space in here. Once you have it loosened up, we can take out the mounting bracket. They're both changed out the same way, whichever side it's on. If you have to, you can flex down on the tub a little bit, and then you can pull the mounting bracket out. Once you have it out, you can pull it off the dishwasher. Here's the old mounting bracket next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new mounting bracket in, you may have to flex the tub a little bit, just like when you took it out. So we're just going to push down on it a little bit and get the mounting bracket underneath the bar and slide it over into position. Once you have the new mounting bracket in place, we can put the strike back on. We're just going to set it down into position, and then we can use the Torx 20 driver to put the screw in. If you have to, you can lift up on the tub a little bit as you're putting it in. Once you have the strike mounted, we're going to put in the 2 screws that hold the mounting brackets on. We're going to have to lift up on the tub and then look inside to make sure the screw holes line up. Once you have the holes lined up, we can put the screws back in with the Torx 20 driver. Once you have the upper 2 screws in, we can put the other 4 screws in. Now that we have the screws in, we can put the door gasket in. To put the gasket back on, we're just gonna push it in with the ribs towards the back. And then on the back of the gasket, there's a little white dot. And you wanna make sure that lines up with the strike. Once you have it lined up, we can turn it over and push it into the channel and work it all the way around. You don't wanna pull on this or stretch it out as you're putting it in. Just let it go into the channel naturally. Otherwise you'll end up with too much gasket. Once you have it pushed into the channel, we can push the dishwasher back into the cabinets. To push the dishwasher in, we're going to close the door and carefully push it in to the cabinets. Once you have it all the way in, we can go underneath the sink and reconnect the lines. Now we can reconnect the drain hose to the air gap. Once you have it pushed up into place, we're going to use our 5/16 inch nut driver to tighten down the clamp. Once you have the drain line hooked up, we can hook up the water line. All you have to do is get it started by hand. Once you have it snug, we can reach in with our 5/8 inch wrench to tighten it down so it doesn't leak. Now that we have the lines connected, we can open up the dishwasher door and use the Phillips screwdriver to put in the screws that hold it to the countertop. Once you have the screws tightened down, we can close the dishwasher door and use the 1/4 inch nut driver to put the access panels back on. Once you have the access panels back on, you can plug the dishwasher back in, turn the water back on, take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.